Hello friend. Welcome to MovieMark. Today we have brought you some amazing Hollywood magic adventure movies, which are masterpiece movies forever. Hope you will like them. So let's start today's video. Number 10. Gods of Egypt. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 5.4 IMDb rating. Set, the merciless god of darkness, has taken over the throne of Egypt and plunged the once peaceful and prosperous empire into chaos and conflict. Few dare to rebel against him. A young thief, whose love was taken captive by the god, seeks to dethrone and defeat Set with the aid of the powerful god Horus. Number 9. Seventh Son. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 5.5 IMDb rating. In 1572, the witch Malkin is imprisoned underground by Gregory, the last of the Falcons, a knightly order which defended mankind against supernatural threats. Years later, Gregory works as a spook, a roving witch hunter. Malkin escapes, killing Gregory's apprentice William, and fleeing to her mountain fortress. She restores the fortress and the beauty of her disfigured, loyal sister, Bony Lizzie. The coming centennial blood moon will make Malkin unstoppable. Number 8. Percy Jackson. This movie based on adventure family fantasy genres, with 5.8 IMDb rating. Set in the mid-2000s, the series follows the story of Percy Jackson, a boy who discovers he is a demigod son of Poseidon. He was abandoned by his father because of an oath made by the big three, Zeus, Poseidon and Hades, the sons of Kronos, to not father any more children after World War II. The oath was sworn since the demigod children of the three gods are too powerful and have potential for great bloodshed. In universe, World War II was a fight between children of the big three. Percy's journey turns even more electrifying when he discovers that numerous people and ancient monsters are trying to kill him due to his status as a demigod, latent strength, and growing influence in the Greek world. Percy also finds out that there are even more demigods like him in Camp Half-Blood, a training camp in Long Island. Number 7. Snow White and the Huntsman. This movie based on action-adventure drama genres, with 6.1 IMDb rating. Snow White, imprisoned daughter of the late king, escapes just as the magic mirror declares her the source of the evil queen's immortality. The queen sends her men, led by a local huntsman, to bring her back. But upon her capture, the huntsman finds he's being played and turns against the queen's men, saving Snow White in the process. Meanwhile, Snow's childhood friend, William, learns that she is alive and sets off to save her. Number 6. Clash of the Titans. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 5.8 IMDb rating. Born of God but raised by humans, Perseus, the demigod son of mighty Zeus, the king of the gods, vows to take his revenge on Hades, the terrifying ruler of the underworld, when he sees his mortal family perish. As the race of men summons up the courage to rebel against the gods of Olympus, the doomed city of Argos becomes a battlefield, as Hades threatens to unleash the legendary sea monster, Kraken, unless the fair princess Andromeda willingly offers herself as a sacrifice. Number 5. The Golden Compass. This movie based on adventure family fantasy genres, with 6.1 IMDb rating. It was no ordinary life for a young girl, living among scholars in the hallowed halls of Jordan College and tearing unsupervised through Oxford's motley streets on mad quests for adventure. But Lyra's greatest adventure would begin closer to home, the day she heard hushed talk of an extraordinary particle. Microscopic in size, the magical dust discovered in the vast Arctic expanse of the North was rumored to possess profound properties that could unite whole universes. But there were those who feared the particle and would stop at nothing to destroy it. Catapulted into the heart of a terrible struggle, Lyra was forced to seek aid from clans, Gyptians, and formidable armored bears. And as she journeyed into unbelievable danger, she had not the faintest clue that she alone was destined to win, or to lose, this more than mortal battle. Number 4. Jack the Giant Slayer. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 6.2 IMDb rating. Sent to the market by his uncle to sell their horse and buy thatch for their roof, Jack meets the beautiful Princess Isabel, whom he rescues from ruffians. He returns home with only a handful of beans given to him by a monk who claimed they were sacred, but that does little to impress his uncle, who tosses them away. In the night, the princess arrives, having run off to keep herself from marrying Roderick, who is clearly only interested in becoming king. Soon, the beans take root with a giant stalk carrying away the princess and Jack's house. He soon sets off on an adventure with the king's guards to rescue the princess, only to find that a mythical land filled with giants really exists. Number 3. Prince of Persia. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 6.6 IMDb rating. Dostan, a street urchin in Persia, is adopted by King Shahraman after showing courage. 15 years later, the king's brother Nizam relays evidence to the princes, Dostan, along with the king's biological sons Tus and Garsif, that the holy city of Alamut is forging weapons for Persia's enemies. Tus directs the Persian army to capture Alamut. During the attack, Dostan defeats a royal guard and takes from him a sacred dagger. Number 2. Warcraft. This movie based on action-adventure fantasy genres, with 6.7 IMDb rating. When the world of the orcs of Draenor is being destroyed by the evil fell magic that uses life force, the powerful warlock Gul'dan creates a portal to the world of Azeroth and forms the Horde with members of the orc clans. He also captures many prisoners to keep the portal open. The king of Azeroth, Lane Rin, and his brother-in-law, Anduin Lothar, are informed by the apprentice of magician Khadgar that he has found fell magic in dead bodies, and the king decides to summon the guardian of Tirisfal, Medivh, to protect his kingdom. Number 1. Stardust. This movie based on adventure family fantasy genres, with 7.6 IMDb rating. The passage from this world to the fantasy kingdom of Stormhold is through a breach in a wall beside an English village. In the 1800s, a boy becomes a man when he ventures through the breach in pursuit of a fallen star, to prove his love for the village beauty. The star is no lump of rock, it's a maiden, Yvain. Tristan, the youth, is not the only one looking for her. 3 witches, led by Lamia, want her heart to make them young, and the sons of the dead king of Stormhold want her because she holds a ruby that will give one of them title to the throne. Assisting Tristan are his mother, the victim of a spell, and a cross-dressing pirate of the skies. So friends, I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this.